Hello, welcome to our channel. In today's video we are going to talk about care that every beginner tutor needs to know when adopting a cockatiel. Many people have always dreamed of having birds as pets and started with a cockatiel. Unfortunately, to this day, some of them still face difficulties in establishing a good bond with the bird. The first essential tip is to gain the cockatiel's trust. But how to do this? It is essential to show the bird that it is safe in the new environment and close to you. In the first 14 days after the cockatiel's arrival, the focus should be on adaptation. This period is not the time to try to make physical contact or keep your head inside the cage. It is important to avoid surrounding the cage frequently. These 14 days are crucial for the cockatiel, as it is going through a major change. When leaving the familiar environment for a whole new place, the cockatiel does not know you or your home and is uncertain about possible threats. At this time, she is adjusting to her new surroundings and may be quite nervous. Some cockatiels may even hide during the first few days in a new environment. If you insist on moving the bird in these first moments, it may become so stressed that it refuses to leave and may even run the risk of not eating properly. Therefore, the best approach is to allow the cockatiel to settle on its own in a quiet corner of the house, with access to its feed. Give her the space she needs to acclimate and get comfortable in her new surroundings before she tries to interact with you. Additionally, it is important to understand the impact of stress on your cockatiel's health. When an animal is transferred to a new environment, such as when being taken to your home, it faces a series of changes that can be extremely stressful. This stress triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone produced by the body in response to pressure and threat situations. Cortisol plays an important role in the stress response, but high and prolonged levels of this hormone can have adverse effects. When cortisol is in excess, it can compromise the cockatiel's immune system, making it more susceptible to illness and infection. This is because the continuous increase in cortisol can reduce the effectiveness of the body's natural defenses and impair the bird's ability to fight off pathogens. Therefore, ensuring that the cockatiel has a peaceful and safe environment is key to helping minimize stress and protect their health. A quiet space without excessive disturbances allows the bird to gradually adjust to its new home, reducing cortisol production and helping to keep its immune system strong. Providing a comfortable area free of unnecessary pressure is essential for your cockatiel's well-being and building a trusting relationship with them. During the first few days, it is essential to avoid excessively touching your cockatiel. Handling the bird constantly can increase its cortisol levels, which is not beneficial for its well-being and can even harm its health. Therefore, leave her alone so that she can adapt to the new environment without additional pressures. Now, let's talk about how to earn your cockatiel's trust. Many people, especially those who have never owned a cockatiel before, may find that it is possible to earn the bird's affection in the same way that one does a dog. However, it is important to understand that cockatiels are not like dogs. They are birds of prey by nature and therefore have a very different approach towards interacting with humans. While a dog, being a predator, usually accepts petting and physical contact without any problems, a cockatiel needs to feel safe before accepting any interactions. If you try to pick up a cockatiel from the nest and hold it in your hand, it may react defensively, trying to protect itself. A cockatiel's instinct is to defend itself when it feels threatened, and this can manifest itself in defensive behavior such as pecking or trying to run away. In order for your cockatiel to feel comfortable around you, it's crucial that they realize that you're not a threat. Avoid using sudden movements or forcing interaction, such as aggressively placing your hand in the cage. These actions can scare the bird, causing it to despair, run from side to side and flap its wings in a panicked behavior. It is important to remember that forced contact is not the right approach. In short, the key is not to force the animal and to be attentive to its body language. Nonverbal communication is essential for birds. Although they do not understand his words, they do notice the tone and behavior. For example, speaking in a soft, gentle tone of voice can make a big difference. Even if you're not comfortable doing a baby voice, this kind of calm, affectionate communication helps convey to the cockatiel that you're not trying to intimidate them or pose a threat. When a cockatiel is new to the environment, it is trying to understand what is going on and who you are. By talking to her in a calm and affectionate way, you help her feel more secure and understand that you are not a predator. It is important to create an environment where she feels comfortable, and after that, allow her to get used to your presence. Remember, building a bond with your cockatiel takes time. Prioritize adapting the bird to its new environment, and then work to make it feel comfortable with you. The second tip for those who are starting out with cockatiels is to understand that feather grooming behavior is totally normal and should not be a cause for concern. Often, new owners are alarmed to see their birds spending a lot of time tinkering with their feathers. However, this is a natural behavior and essential for the cockatiel's health. Cockatiels need to keep their feathers waterproof, and to do this, they secrete an oily substance from a gland called the rump, located at the base of the tail. This oil is applied to the feathers to create a protective layer that helps repel water, keeping the bird dry even when exposed to rain. So when you see your cockatiel busy cleaning and waterproofing its feathers, it is only contributing to its well-being and protection. Additionally, it is important to know that the cockatiel can also spend time removing loose or fallen feathers during this process. This is a normal part of the feather maintenance cycle and does not indicate itching or problems such as lice. If your cockatiel is just performing these actions, it's a sign that they're behaving in a healthy way. Now, talking about natural aspects of cockatiel's appearance, it is common for new owners to find the appearance of birds' ears strange. Especially in cockatiels with a yellow face, such as the orange face, it is possible to clearly see where the ears are. If you examine the area around your cockatiel's ears, you will notice two small holes. These holes are the bird's ears and are part of its normal anatomy. There is no cause for concern. It is just a natural characteristic of the cockatiel. So, if you observe these behaviors and characteristics, know that they are part of the normal behavior and anatomy of cockatiels. If you need more information or have questions, keep following our videos for more tips and guidance on how to care for your cockatiel. The third common issue about cockatiels is confusion regarding a small hole between the bird's beak and neck. This is a natural detail of cockatiel anatomy and should not cause concern. It is not a wound or a health problem, but a normal concavity present in the area. Therefore, there is no reason to be alarmed by this characteristic. Now let's move on to the fourth essential tip for those who have just acquired a cockatiel. Although it may seem trivial, it is essential to pay attention to the management of the bird's wings, especially when it is new to your home. Many accidents occur because cockatiels have long wings and are very agile. If the bird flies and finds a way out, it may end up escaping the house. If you've decided to keep cockatiel wings long, it's vital to make sure your home is safe. Make sure all windows and doors are closed, or if possible, cover windows with screens. This prevents the bird from flying out and getting lost. If you choose to cut the feathers to limit flight, take the cockatiel to an experienced professional to perform the cutting correctly. Improper trimming can allow the bird to still be able to fly if the feathers are not trimmed properly. To check that the wings are well clipped, observe that the main flight feathers, which are the first to grow, are well trimmed. Sometimes there may be feathers that have grown after cutting, which can allow some flight. Make sure that the feather trimming is adequate to prevent the bird from getting hurt. Finally, I strongly recommend that you take your cockatiel in for a veterinary checkup shortly after arrival at your home. An initial consultation is essential to perform blood and stool tests, helping to identify and treat any health problems before they become more serious. The veterinarian will also provide valuable guidance on the proper diet, the ideal environment, and how to avoid common hazards such as Teflon poisoning in the pans. This consultation not only ensures that your cockatiel's health is up to date, but it also gives you the information you need to ensure the best care for your new companion. In summary, caring for a cockatiel involves understanding and respecting its natural needs and characteristics. Ensuring a safe environment and adapting to the bird's behavior are essential steps to establish a good relationship and promote its well-being. By following these guidelines and seeking the guidance of a veterinarian, you will be well on your way to providing a healthy and happy life for your cockatiel. If you have more questions or need help, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to continue following our videos with more tips and valuable information.